आरबीआई गवर्नर की प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस, क्या कुछ महत्वपूर्ण बातें वो कह रहे हैं मीडिया के सामने, चलिए सीधा रुख वहीं का।
Continued to exhibit strength in May 2024 and it is indeed the highest globally. Services sector maintained buoyancy as evident from available high frequency indicators. PMI services stood strong at 60.2 in May 2024, indicating continued and robust expansion in activity. Private consumption, the mainstay of aggregate demand, is recovering and it is recovering with steady discretionary spending in urban areas. Revival in rural demand is getting a fillip from improving farm sector activity. Investment activity continues to gain traction on the back of ongoing expansion in non-food bank credit. Merchandise exports expanded in April with improved global demand. Non-oil, non-gold imports entered positive territory. Services exports and imports rebounded and posted a strong growth in April this year. Looking ahead, the forecast of above normal southwest monsoon by the Indian Meteorological Department, that is IMD, is expected to boost Kharif production and replenish the reservoir levels. Strengthening agricultural sector activity is expected to boost rural consumption. On the other hand, sustained buoyancy in services activity should continue to support urban consumption. The healthy balance sheets of banks and corporates, government's continued thrust on capex, high capacity utilization, and business optimism augur well for investment activity. External demand should get a fillip from improving prospects of global trade. Taking all these factors into consideration, real GDP growth for the current financial year 2024-25 is projected at 7.2%. Let me repeat, the GDP growth that we are now projecting for the current financial year 2024-25 is 7.2%, with Q1 at 7.3%, Q2 at 7.2%, Q3 at 7.3%, and Q4 at 7.2%. The risks are evenly balanced. I would now like to focus on inflation. CPI headline inflation softened further during the months of March and April, though persisting food inflation pressures offset the gains of disinflation in core and deflation in fuel groups. Despite some moderation, pulses and vegetables inflation remained firmly in double digits.